The college football playoff about to get underway. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Gonna run it. It's Allen. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Teams are getting more and more creative with how they run their counter plays. Gone are the days of everyone under center running the counter tray. Now you're seeing it modernized. We'll see how many different versions they'll run today.
Here's the second down play. They'll give it to the back. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Defense trying to dig in here on this opening drive. It's third down and inches. And the quarterback will just sneak it here.
Boy, with all this build-up and hype of this playoff game, this defense has got to do a better job at the line of scrimmage. That's another first down. They had their chance there on third down, but they do not want this to become an ongoing trend against this offense. They're just too good.
The Ducks have first and 10 here. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Checks this down to the running back. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
And the Ducks pick up enough to get a first down there. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness. Ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
First down, looking to throw the football. Pressure is coming. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Throwing again on second and 10. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Makes the catch. It's Allen. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Ball handed off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the quarterback keeps it here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Up front, line up. It's first down. Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And the freshman brings him down quickly. And the Gamecocks looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Running out of time in the pocket. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked. The Gamecocks will bring their punt team on the field now. See if he can make something happen with the return. They finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return, and that means good starting field position for this drive. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Now it's second down here. The pre-snap motion from the offense. The shotgun handoff here. Finding space at the 20. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Ducks are in the red zone now. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Touchdown, Ducks. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
South Carolina, 0.
He'll call for the fair catch here. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackle made after a big gain.
Boy, nice job by the receiver of selling this route to the outside. Created enough space back to the inside. And there's the timing again between the quarterback and the receiver, giving him a chance to come up with some yards.
So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now.
29 Philly, 2-9.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Incompletion makes it second down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's got it for a big gain. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36. And the Gamecocks looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time, nice throw, and it's a first down.
The end of the first quarter with the score: Oregon 14, South Carolina 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play.
42 Spider, 4-2.
He'll ride the back again here. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
Got it.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
Acorn. Griffin.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy is going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Well, they're going to go for it, try to keep the drive going. 4th down and 7. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
The Gamecocks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And the Gamecocks are going to cash in here in the red zone. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab, and he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. You'd like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. But this linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. He pulls in the catch. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this 1st down on the 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gamecocks. So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, blinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
PHC up and good. They get a little bit closer. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And now the handoff. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Linebacker shifting around now. The back's got it on a counter. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Oregon. Just ran away from the defense.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14.
That makes the score. Oregon 21. South Carolina.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Number 15. Set to kick off.
And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on second down. He's looking to scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. The Gamecocks hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Oh, the pass is picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. When offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Oregon.
And the Ducks will line up to boot it away. Hunter comes out for the first time today, looking to pin him back. They'll kick it away here. This will be touchdown just inside the 40. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now two-possession lead. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver makes the catch. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. And the Gamecocks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He's got his man wide open. Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be first down and goal.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. This is a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
The extra point was good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? The pass rush closing in. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Comes out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been strong today. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain in the first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. There's a screen pass to the running back. They finally get him down, but a solid gain on that screen pass. Good call there. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. And I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
The Ducks lining up here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. First down, looking to throw the football. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ducks. Strong game by this quarterback. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the fair catch, signaled for and taken. Final 10 seconds of the first half. They'll line up with 1st and 10. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The freshman is brought down after a really solid run there. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. There's like 1 more play here before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it off to begin the second half. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Looks to his left and makes the completion. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Handoff taken, heads off right tackle. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. The Gamecocks come to a line in the hurry up. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Well, the defense was all over the field in the first half, and as we see here, more of the same to start this third quarter. Big question to me is, now you got a 4th down. You look at that scoreboard, you almost start to wonder, should I go for this?
And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. No fair catch. He feels the punt. And the returner will be brought down.
And the Oregon offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They're going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught quickly. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Oregon. No chance to catch him. But Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Extra point makes it 35-14.
That makes the score. Oregon 35, South Carolina 14.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick it away.
So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Trying to extend the play. That's a bullet over the middle. And he is wide open for a huge gain. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Okay, ready?
How aggressive will they be on this first down play?
Cobra. Timber. Griffin.
And he'll set up to throw. Look at this. He'll go deep again. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Gamecocks looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Tight end was wide open. How do they lose track of the big fella down there, Kirk?
I don't know. I wish I knew. The defense, to me, looks like they just were so locked in on defending the goal line, they forgot about the tight end. That'll probably be the easiest touchdown throw and catch we see of the game today.
BAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. This one will be fair caught. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Takes the handoff on the counter play. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Looks like he's going to run it. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the 1st down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Now here's the toss play. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Yeah, I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Running back grabs it on the screen. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the 1st down marker. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 2nd down. We're going to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there. The Gamecocks hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Makes a quick grab. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. And the quarterback dropping back. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's broken up there. Great play, a 4th down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Takes the handoff. It's Allen. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Here's the handoff. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Running back with the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the fourth quarter to see this guy get the football and just get 4 positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
And that pump will just bounce out of bounds, so no return. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense.
Get set. Longer.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Going to try to use his legs here. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. The Gamecocks come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. They finally tackle him at the 4. That's a solid gain on the pitch and catch. And the Gamecocks looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, South Carolina. A strong fight back. That's a crucial score, Kirk. Makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. And momentum is starting to...
It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
South Carolina, 27.
And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. They'll run it from the gun. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Keeping it on the ground here. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Penalty sets up a first down and 5. It's a run to the left. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. The Ducks will have first and 10 here. Here's that defense shifting again. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, another nice run by this running back. He's well over 100 yards now in the game. A big part of the reason that they're going to win this football game and advance to the next round.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Total control right now, Chris. You just got to assume, just keep running the football. You look at the clock, in their favor. You look at the field position where they are, obviously in their favor. So it just makes sense. Keep it on the ground, keep pounding, run that clock, because you got everything working in your direction.
First and goal. A late touchdown here would just about secure the victory. They're going to run the option. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
And the Ducks will enter the final minute looking to run this clock out. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And that run goes nowhere, and that'll be the final play of the ballgame. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see.